Germa's live. Okay. Do I hear? I hear me. I hear game audio.
But do you hear Mikey audio?
Yes, I hear all audio.
I'm looking at the back of the Switch. I'm looking at the back of the Switch game case right now, and I think you'll be happy to know that the screenshot representing Investigations 2 features Mommy Gavel in the mine chest.
Good. Oh god. My Mii's are fighting again. Okay, let's see. Ping. Every time I go into my island lately, someone is fighting.
Hey, Kethel.
Hey, Kethel.
Apparently, Star is starting a fight club on her Tomodachi Life Island.
Fight! Club! Screen. Copy link.
We've already talked to Fender. Let's talk to Missile. It's as bad as it looks, Daddy. Poor little guy's scared out of his skin. I'd hoped to have him track that scent again, but that clearly isn't in the cards now. Don't say a word, Daddy. I know just what you're looking for. It's written all over your face. It is? Missile may be temporarily out of action, but my fishing rod is good to go whenever you need it. And no, that's not a euphemism. Oh, and if you want to give the metal detector a shot, I have that too. I've never seen him so excited. I'll be sure to let you know if I need either of them, Detective. What do I have for logic right now?
Hang on. Getting the stream ping. Here. So, do you come to visit the prison often, Regina? I sure do. I have so many little friends here. It's wonderful. Wonderful. It is so wonderful. And they're all such sweeties, the old faces and the new. I made a new friend only yesterday. Allie's just the cutest.
You, that full-grown alligator lurking in the depths of the pond.
Are you sure about that? Can't help worrying you could just walk up and then chomp, you know? Oh, don't be silly. She'd never do anything like that. Leon, who are you fighting with? Leon's fighting with Salazar? Oh my god.
Okay, that's
accurate. Maybe I should just leave them fighting. Should I let them make up?
Yeah, let them make up and make yaoi together.
You should make up. Oh, anyway. Especially since she's not doing great. I heard she hasn't been herself since yesterday. I'm so worried about her. You guys are worried too, right? Right? Yeah, totally. Super worried, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes. Super. Don't walk me into this. The alligator hasn't been feeling well since yesterday, you say? This pond is home to Warden the Guard's beloved alligator.
Look, those bones must be from her latest meal.
I somewhat doubt an alligator could pick a carcass clean like that.
Oh my gosh. You think? I got the feeling she was rather ladylike in her own way, actually.
If you say so.
Well, I do. I have a sixth sense for these things.
Only 6? Amateur. An interesting talent, though not what I'm particularly envious of. The chairs are lined up neatly for the show, though we know there were a few empty seats during the performance.
Huh. Something about the space, the way the seats are arranged. Reminds me of a karaoke contest I entered as a kid.
You entered a karaoke contest?
I sure did. I came in second. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight. One alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight.
Tell me you didn't actually sing that.
I sure did.
She did well to take second place. Or perhaps stole is more appropriate? Or is it more that she failed to steal first place? I'm definitely overthinking this.
Story forbidden love between a tiger and elephant. Wish I could have seen it. Wish I could have seen Simeon up there on that stage too. Oh, he was wonderful. The way he flew off that stage.
Wonderful. We could be wonderful.
Wonderful.
Ah yes, that scene.
The factory is depicted in a very unique manner. Whereby the development is sent flying from the stage. Having been ejected from the stage in that manner, the villain no longer appears in the performance.
And you're saying the crime took place during that time? Roughly how long would you say Mr. Saint was off stage for, Miss Berry?
Let's see, I guess it was around 15 minutes?
Just as Judge Gavelle said. Mommy Gavelle said. Isn't it pretty hairy, health and safety-wise, having an elephant fling a guy off the stage?
Oh! Aegeus! Or is it Asia? What do we determine? Aegeus? Is that what we determined it was?
Agia.
Aegeus very gentle.
I'm not sure it changes much if she flings him gently or roughly.
Too gentle, in fact. When we first rehearsed it, she barely nudged him. But by the end, he was flying off the stage, not because of Agia, though.
It was because of the wings he grew, right?
Simeon had figured out some kind of trick, apparently. It's not amazing.
Ah, I see. So he learned to control his ki. A trick? Do you have any idea what kind of trick?
A magic trick? Who, me? Oh no, it was Simeon's big thing. I wouldn't know where to start. Wait, what? Sorry, I wasn't looking at what Chris was talking to Mooching about. How much he's into gooning. Hello? Simeon's big thing?
Simeon's big thing?
What's happening? His big new trick.
Simeon's big thing. And items around the well.
Bottom of the well.
The trick Mr. Saint performed for his big scene. Could it have something to do with all the items we found by the well? Kay, I'd like to have another look at the equipment around the well from yesterday. Can you have Dorobu-kun bring up the recreation from when they were tearing down the stage?
You got it!
Thank you for teleporting us. Taking another look at these items. Could they not have been used for this trick of Mr. Saint's?
Sounds plausible enough. Hey, I could maybe add to the simulation.
Good idea. Please go and ask Mr. Saint for the details.
Roger that. I'll be right back.
And then Kay asks Simeon to show him his big thing, to show her his big thing, and suddenly his sentence gets extended.
I don't like that.
Neither does Simeon. It is a pretty terrible misunderstanding.
I'm back, and he told me exactly what he did.
Excellent. Well, how does it work?
Well, his sentence got extended when he told me, but... Anyway, he said he used the pulley at the top of the well to suspend a heavy weight from a rope. His big thing, you know. And lowered that down into the well. It's really long, too. The other end of the rope went through 2 more pulleys.
So you're saying that Simeon's big thing is also quite long?
Yeah, I am! It was tied around his body.
That is very long for a thing.
It was so long they had to triple his sentence.
I see. So he used the downward pull of his thing to help him launch himself into the air. But how did he make sure the weight only dropped when he wanted it to?
It was a stake to stop it, that's how.
Stake. Miss Berry didn't seem to know anything about the trick, or the contraption he built for it. In which case, I suppose it must have been Mr. Saint himself who pulled out the stake.
That's right. And to do that, he used a second length of rope.
I see, so he had 2 long things.
He tied it to the stake, and then when he gave it a sharp tug...
Tugging on his thing right up there in front of the stage. Wow. Stake was released, and the weight dropped down the well.
I have to steal it. This one has to go into Great Thief's repertoire.
It may not be quite that easy. These kinds of circus tricks can require years of practice to master. Simply stealing the idea won't be enough.
Right, practice it then.
Well, before you run away to do so, would you mind updating the simulation?
Right, then we can see how it works ourselves. Okay, I'm switching back to the recreation of the performance. And now to add it in the data. Little Thief should be able to reproduce the trick now.
So this is how Mr. Saint performed his trick with his big thing. A contraption that used the well, a very heavy weight, 3 pulleys, and 2 lengths of rope to send Saint flying during the show.
It's full of surprises, huh? I mean, dropping a weight down a well to help him fly off the stage like that? That's so genius.
Indeed. But I imagine he would have needed quite a lot of weight. More than him, at the very least. It would have taken some serious pull to lift him into the air like that. Something heavier than Saint himself would be needed for the trick to work.
Yeah, and probably a ton of practice.
Mr. Saint used the well to construct a contraption that would send him flying from the stage. It made clever use of 2 roads.
Heavy weight. Kind of makes you think how much this must all be weighing on Simeon. Get the joke?
It does. I'm not quite sure I see it myself.
Oh, too bad we don't have the real thing here. Otherwise, I hang around your neck like a big old albatross.
Mm-hmm.
Then we'll see how you like it.
You'd face some stiff resistance if you tried, I can promise you that. Very big brother answer. This tarp, it's just like the one we saw in the workshop.
This tarp! It's just like the one we saw in the workshop!
Okay, stop stealing my thoughts. Yes, but why is it here?
Yes, but why is it here?
Okay.
Are you okay, Mr. Edward? You've gone kind of blank. I can't read your thoughts anymore.
And I intend to stay blank until you stop stealing my thoughts! A pulley and a rope. I suppose the two do tend to go together.
They sure do, the great thief and her treasure. Can't have one without the other.
Sorry, but the proper pairing in this case is a great thief and a set of handcuffs. I didn't know you were kinky like that, Mr. Edgeworth. This is the rope that was hanging down the well.
And there's no piano at the end, and definitely no bucket.
Do try to be serious, Kay.
Oh, come on, Mr. Edward. I'm just trying to lighten the mood. So cut it out with that stare of yours.
Actually, she may be onto something. We might want to consider what could have really been attached to the end of the rope. I feel like that line of thought is going to lead us closer to the Simeon is guilty conclusion, but okay.
Fine.
Oh hey, safety save for no reason at all. Nope, don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
Emotional damage? No, no emotional damage. No emotional damage.
Hey, on to you.
That mostly cut out. Could you say it again?
Wait, doesn't this seem odd to you?
Everything about this case seems odd, but go on. No? You haven't noticed, Detective. There's something strange about the weight we found. How there's only one, what it's made of, how heavy it is. The one weight on its own wouldn't be heavy enough.
Please don't talk to Silence about that! No! No, this is not how you make friends!
Would you like to share with the class?
She's talking about cock and ball torture. And she's like, I've been really into cock and ball torture lately. And Salazar's like, me too! I'm like, no! And now they're friends. Oh god. Lord have mercy.
Who did he just bond with over CBT?
Ashley?
Okay then. Good luck, Leon.
Good luck, Leon. Good luck, Leon. Anyway.
A single 30-pound weight couldn't have lifted Mr. Saint off the ground. Oh, yeah! In which case, could there perhaps be some weights missing? Sounds like a job for my severed secret weapons, sir! Should the need to use them arise, I suppose I should speak with him then.
What does Salazar call Ashley? Just the president's daughter?
My brethrens? The girl.
The girl.
Or you can give us the girl because you're not worth a penny to us, I'm afraid. The basket was empty in the other recreation.
Oh yeah! But it's definitely empty in the photo I took too. Oops, sorry. I made a mistake when I was filling you in earlier.
Oh?
That basket's for holding Azia's food, but on the morning of the show, all the apples that were in it have vanished. Poof. I totally forgot to mention it. Sorry.
Disappearing apples. I should make a note of this. It's the pen that held Asia, the Asian elephant. Now empty as the lady herself is on stage.
I wonder how they got her in here in the first place.
What do you mean?
Well, the entrance to the yard is people-sized. And there's like a gazillion megawatts pumping through the fence. Kind of risky, no?
Not if one turned off the electricity.
Yeah, but none of the prisoners would escape.
Through an entrance blocked by an elephant. I think not.
This is a real puzzler, alright. We'll need to give it some more thought.
She seems to be enjoying the challenge. I'll leave her to it.
What is it, Mr. Edward?
You know what, sure, let's hear about Dorobo-kun's features.
You remember how... Dorobu-kun?
Dorobo-kun. And that's Edward's wrong name for it.
Right.
Because he calls it Mr. Thief instead of Little Thief.
Right, yeah. How Little Thief works, right?
Yes, it creates a simulation I can interact with and investigate like a real crime scene.
That's right! Just go around and poke at anything you find interesting.
Poke.
Oh, but don't forget that if the input data is wrong, then the recreation will be wrong too. You know, AI biases. If you see anything weird, try presenting evidence to clear it up.
Right. Actually, I'm still not very familiar with the new feature you mentioned.
It's pretty complicated, but it lets you switch between different recreations. So, the two we've got programmed in right now are... the scene as it was during the show 2 days ago, and when they were tearing down the stage yesterday.
I should remember to talk with Kay again if I need to switch recreations. Okay. Now we'll save, and then we'll talk to Gummy.
Maybe I'll...
Really weird way to go about that. But okay. Detective, I have need of one of your secret weapons. Roger that! The metal detector, if you would be so kind. Ah, jeez, I'm never gonna get to use my fishing rod. So, before we get started, let me run you through how the metal detector works, sir. It's simple enough. It uses this sound and this gauge to tell you how close you are to something made of metal. The closer you get, the more strongly it'll react. When it starts going wild like this, just give me the order to examine the spot where I'm standing. Say, what do we got here? Oh, the fence. Anyway, that's how it all works. You tell me where you want me to look, sir, and I'll get right on it. We're playing as Gumshoe, kind of.
Oh my goodness, Gumshoe has gameplay?
Gumshoe can schmoove.
Detective, get off his ass! Sorry.
Detective, there will be time to chat later. We have an investigation to conduct. Yes, sir. No sodomy until we're done. Oh. We're close, sir. There's something metallic nearby. We're getting warmer, but it's still weak, sir. We're getting warmer, but it's still weak, sir. I got something. There's something here, sir. Ooh, it's a gold coin, sir. What a find. I'll go down in history. I don't imagine one gold coin would stay hidden long in a prison yard. Oh, you found it! Everyone would have guessed it was hiding there this whole time. That's one of the coins from the big coin hunt we hold once every 2 weeks. Hey, that sounds kind of interesting. Must be fun for the whole family. Sure is. The prisoners have to hunt for the coins the warden buried around the yard. And if they find 3 silver coins or 1 gold coin, they can swap them for a jelly donut.
Ooh, jelly.
First the show, now a treasure hunt. Is this a prison or a playground? Alright, let's get back to it. No response from the metal detector, sir. It's kind of sad, really, but let's keep looking. I found something! There's something here, sir! I don't see anything metallic. What did the detector pick up? Guess it must have just picked up some iron sand. Iron sand? As in sand you can pick up with a magnet? That's the stuff! You can find it at the beach sometimes. And I got just the thing we need right here. Introducing secret weapon number 6 or 7. Are you making this up as you go along? Kay, will you finally tell me the significance of the number 67, please?
It's just an internet joke, Mr. Edgeworth.
You're just an internet joke. A seemingly ordinary magnet that I found at the hardware store. Watch this. I just bring it close to the ground, and ta-da! It's picking out the iron. Woo! Come on, little guys. Come to Papa. It must be nice to be so easily entertained. Regardless, the investigation must continue. Sir, I'm picking up something over here. Let's take a little look-see. Huh? Found these little guys in the grass. They're the same as the weight we found by the well. They must be from Mr. Saint's trick. Did someone hide these here on purpose?
No.
I count 4 altogether, sir. So, adding to the one that was by the well, that would be 5?
Yes.
And 30 times 4 would be 120, wouldn't it?
Yes. It would be more than heavy enough to send him flying.
So somebody hid several of the same weights as the one by the well. Why? Why over here? Yes! Nice work, me! Eee! This thing nearly gave me a heart attack. Huh? What is the matter, Detective? It's the metal detector, sir. It's, reacting to alligator.
What? How?
You're sure it's not responding to the weights we just found? No, sir. I'm sure this is something different. I'm sure it's coming from alligator. And she's gone.
We scared that big snapper good. I don't think that's it, Kay. Huh? Then what is it? Ellie hasn't been herself lately.
Really? Then who has she been? That's the name. Allie, the warden's favorite pet.
She wouldn't even look at the food warden the guards brought her yesterday. She was acting as if, I don't know, as if maybe she ate something that didn't agree with her.
Maybe the metal detector was responding to whatever she ate, sir.
Oh no, what if she ate one of the weights?
I highly doubt that even an alligator could swallow a 30-pound lump of iron. So what did the metal detector actually pick up? And why would someone hide those weights? Perhaps I missed something when I looked at the equipment by the well. Kay, could you recreate the scene again?
Coming right up.
I must score the scene and inspect anything that catches my attention. Looks like this was designed for raising and lowering a bucket. No sign of the bucket, though. Wait, this has 3 pulleys. Could this be related to the evidence somehow? Eureka! Fuck off, game.
Emotional damage.
Is it because there's only the one weight here? Eureka! No. Is it the singular rope? Eureka! Fuck off. Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Come on, load in.
There you go.
Think about the two recreations, the one during the performance and the one we're looking at right now. There's a major difference between the two. Namely, that one of the ropes is missing.
Oh yeah!
Mr. Saint's trick wouldn't work with only the items we see before us.
So, what happened?
Where did the missing rope go? I think one of the pieces of evidence we've collected might tell us exactly that.
Really?
Really, really.
Really, really, really?
What shows us where the missing rope went?
Take that!
This rope was found beside the dumb fucking horse's body.
Wait, you mean...
Yes, it must have been the other rope used in Mr. Saint's trick.
So you're saying...
Yes, that this rope did indeed have a weight attached to it. But it wasn't any of the iron weights we found. Those were hidden in the bushes and replaced with something else.
What was it, Mr. Edward? Come on, I'm dying here.
Think about what the rope we found in the workshop was related to. Do that, and you'll soon figure out the answer. The weight dropped down the well in place of the iron weights was...
A bomb. Good. Good.
None of those would be significant weight. Oh...
Take that!
Yeah.
It can only have been the dumb fucking horse's body that was dropped down the well.
What? Mr. Bates' body was the weight?
Yes, somebody first swapped out the weights used for Mr. Saint's trick. Then, Mr. Saint used the contraption to make his exit from the stage. When he let the rope around his body loose, both the rope and Knight's body fell to the bottom of the well. That rope was never used to restrain Knight. It was used to suspend his body halfway down the well. From this, we can easily see why most of the weights were hidden.
So that no one realized they've been replaced with the body.
So I guess that means the horse weighed around 120 pounds. Precisely. We can then further deduce that they were hidden by the killer. Whoa there, gang. Wasn't poor old Bronco stabbed in the neck? Wouldn't there be blood everywhere, including down the well? Oh, the killer thought of that, which is why they used this. What did the killer use to stop Knight's blood from going everywhere? Perhaps this tarp covered in blood that was found right next to the body?
Nah.
No, that would be too obvious. Perhaps this chess piece shaped like a three-headed dog? No, that would be stupid. Perhaps this bell, somehow. No. Perhaps this rubber glove with blood on it.
Take that!
This trap was found with the body. I think it's likely that the horse's corpse was wrapped in it. Ooh, another piece of the puzzle falls into place. It's all coming together now. Love it. Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
But all we're doing is proving that the body did go down the well. Which means we're helping to prove that Simeon wants to kill her.
No, not quite.
But what about what Judge Cavell said yesterday?
Ah, but if Mr. Saint truly is the killer, why would he need to go to such lengths to commit his crime?
That's true.
The horse's body fell down the well when Mr. Saint used his contraption during the show. Therefore, it reveals nothing about where the real killer actually was, or what they were doing at the time. It is only designed to throw suspicion onto those who were not at the show.
Yeah, I guess we did suspect Mr. Canis right away, huh?
That was the killer's goal, to make us think that the crime took place during the show. In other words, they used the well contraption to construct an alibi. Miss Berry, when exactly did Mr. Saint put his contraption together?
It would have been the day before the show, the night before, actually. Yes, we started getting ready for the show around 9 p.m. And I think we finished around midnight?
In which case, the killer must have switched the weights out for the body after that point. Did Canis know about this contraption? Even if he did, he wouldn't have been able to do much with it. I highly doubt that he taught his dog to suspend bodies halfway down wells. Which means Canis isn't the killer. Wow, the guy with no motive, whose only contact with the victim was an over the mail game of chess, wasn't the killer. Who could have seen that coming?
I don't know, shocking. I'm personally shocked. I don't know about you.
Well, not that shocked. Worth a shot. The apples in the basket were likely eaten by Asia.
Really? That's strange. I made sure to put the cart where her trunk couldn't reach them.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, and it was still full of apples the night before the show.
Then we must consider the possibility that the cart was moved to somewhere within Aja's reach. A large basket full of apples couldn't have been moved by the wind, which likely means somebody moved it for a reason. So before the show had even started, the cart had been moved and its apples eaten. Yes, that seems to be the most probable timeline. Let's update the recreation, Kay.
Will do. I'll add that into simulation of performance then. Let me just change back to that recreation first. Updating based on what Regina told us now. Here, all done.
Oh. Does this connect, or will this be emotional damage? The basket was moved the night before the circus performance, and we've deduced that the weights were switched out for the body at around the same time.
Hard to chalk that up to a coincidence, huh?
Then the next question we should be asking is, why was the cart moved? I think I can hazard a guess. The cart would have been blocking that door. Which can only mean...
that somebody needs to open up. To open it. To open up? Mm-hmm. Now let's see what's... Oh, great, it's locked.
Did Engage finish downloading?
No, just, yeah. Let me ask the guard for help. Hey, Mr. Guard.
Yes, miss, what can I do for you? That was fast. Look, guard, where is the key for this door? Oh, the warden keeps hold of that. I'll go ask her for it. The warden, huh? Warden Lagarde is the only one with a key? Meaning, if somebody did open the door, they would have had to get it from her somehow. Or, they would have had to be her.
Thanks for the help.
Look at all these breakers. They must control the electricity for the whole prison.
So, we're thinking somebody got in here the night before the show, right?
We are.
But why? What were they trying to do?
Well, I doubt they came here by mistake, thinking it was a break room. They must have come to tamper with the switches.
Oh. They turn off the power to something?
Come to think of it, wasn't there something that lost power? What might have lost power had a breaker been flipped? Door sensors and security gates, and security cameras. All viable options, and I can't make a safety save, so I'm just gonna go down the list.
Take that!
Ah, yes, if this had lost power, there would have been serious trouble.
No, serious trouble. And how would that work exactly?
Don't let your preconceptions hold you back, Kay. You need to think outside the box. That's the key to coming up with ideas you'd have never imagined otherwise.
Hey, Ferb, I have an idea.
Ferb, I know what we're gonna do today!
I know what we're gonna do today. Nice try, Mr. Edgeworth, but this one's a little too far out of the box.
No, that wasn't the answer. Camera? There was a 3-hour gap in the security camera footage.
Oh yeah, there was! So somebody flipped the breaker it was connected to?
It seems very like...
Do you think it was the killer?
It's true that
the killer?
No, I don't think Knight was Shelly killed. It's true that shutting off the cameras would have made things easier for them.
It would!
Which means, the killer would have to be someone who had access to the breakers. And it seems only one person has the key. It couldn't be, could it? Located in the power room just off the prison yard, where they tampered with the night before the body was found.
Alright, little thief, your work is done here.
Got it, mommy. Pew. Investigation complete. I am no longer suffering from emotional damage. Mommy? Sorry, mommy? Sorry, mommy? Sorry, mommy? First on the scene, the early bird wins the worm.
Eustace, why do you have to be here with mommy? Come on.
Good morning, Mr. Winner. What? You? How'd you get here before me?
Good morning, Mr. Edgeworth. I see you've made an early start.
And I see you've made a late one, Mommy Gavel.
This is not my only case, and I'm a very busy woman. Not all of us enjoy the freedom of a prosecutor relieved of his only current responsibility. Ow. Oh, I do apologize. I meant, of course, an associate attorney.
Associate. More like asinine. We'll see about that.
Eustace? Shut the fuck up. Let's begin the investigation in the yard.
Right, Mum. I'll go get some officers to help.
Hold it!
That won't be necessary. Why not? We've already finished investigating the yard and won quite the prize in the process. Won? But I'm supposed to be the winner. Your Honor, I'd like to revisit your theory from yesterday in order to thoroughly disprove it.
I would caution you to choose your words carefully, Mr. Edgeworth.
I would caution you to suck my nuts.
You. As I am sure you remember, your badge is in my head.
How could I forget? You told me several dozen times already. Perhaps you'd care to try a different threat.
Overruled!
Overruled. You have been warned repeatedly, yes, and each time my words seem to have fallen on deaf ears. Allow me to make this crystal clear. The committee cannot and will not tolerate insubordination.
Objection!
The fate of my badge and the whims of the committee are of no concern to me now. The only thing that concerns me is proving Simeon Saint's innocence.
Interesting. And spoken like a true defense attorney. In that case, I shall be equally uncompromising. In the name of the gods of justice, I will strike down your case without mercy. And when I'm done, your career as a prosecutor will be over as well. I hope you do not come to regret this.
Considering this isn't the last case of the game, I doubt I will. But at any rate,
Besides the point.
Mommy Gavel's theory.
My theory remains the same as when I related it to you yesterday. Mr. Carcerato did not see that fucking horse's body when he passed through the tunnel. As such, the body could only have been dropped down the well during the show. We both know the only one who could have dropped the body down there during the show is Mr. Saint.
That's still your ass? And you can prove it, of course.
Ass.
Of course she can! Who do you think you're up against?
What Eustace means to say is that we received the final autopsy report just ahead of our arrival.
She really is a very busy woman. Busy looking after baby Winner.
The victim appears to have died the night before the body was discovered. In other words, the night before the show. The cause of death is as stated. It seems the wound is 4 inches deep. Ow. Simeon Saint was off stage for a period of 15 minutes.
That was plenty of time for him to throw the victim's body down the well.
No, Mommy Gavelle hasn't investigated the yard yet, which means... I fear there may be something of a flaw with your theory, Your Honor.
You seem very confident of that, but do you have any evidence to prove it?
Yes, I think I just might.
Hold it!
That theory being that Mr. Saint was the killer. You're certainly clinging to it rather stubbornly.
And you are certainly clinging rather stubbornly to the idea that Mr. Saint wasn't the killer. Do you have any conclusive evidence that he wasn't? Any idea who the real killer might be?
I'd like to see what evidence you yourself have first.
I am an emissary of the goddess of justice.
Emissary.
My words are... Emissary of the goddess of justice. My words are her words.
Translation, shut the fuck up.
But her words are wasted on you, I see. You challenged me if I said the sky was blue.
Is this a court or a cult? If it were a cult, I'm sure Starburst would be a member.
I mean, no. What do you mean?
What I mean is, mommy, va-va-voom.
Mommy! Ow! If you truly mean to refute the world of the divine, then come, show me your evidence.
World?
Yeah, sure. I know it's word, but world.
Okay. The divine dragon? What?
What? Knight's body.
Isn't it possible that Mr. Carcerato simply failed to notice the body?
Assistant to the Associate Attorney, you have been through the secret passage, have you not?
Yes, I've been through my hole. Hashtag my hole.
Whoa! How'd you know he was in this hole? I noticed blood on you yesterday. A charming key in your hair, to be precise.
That's incredible! You could be a great thief with eyes like that!
Answer me truthfully, in the name of the goddess. Would you, or would you not have noticed the body had been present?
Well, you know, I guess I would have.
There you have it. Mr. Carcerato did not see a body, which means there was no body there to see.
Unless... Okay, we don't have the diagram in our evidence.
As such, the body could only...
Could you talk us through your reasoning on that a little more?
The days before the performance, Mr. Knight borrowed the keys from Mr. Carcerato.
Or more specifically, the key to his cell.
Mr. Knight then used the key to leave his cell and enter Mr. Saint's cage. Mr. Saint took Mr. Knight to the yard in that cage, and that's where he killed him. The following day, Mr. Carcerato crawled his way through the tunnel, but there was no body there yet.
Nobody.
Nobody knows! Wait a second! That doesn't add up! Mr. Carcerato smelled that sweet smell! So Mr. Knight must have been in the tunnel already.
No. His body did not pass through the tunnel until sometime after Mr. Carcerato had crawled through it. Mr. Casarato used the tunnel right around the time the show was starting. The body was discovered just after the performance ended.
From which you deduce that the body could only have been thrown down the well during the show.
Yes, and who the culprit must be.
Hold it!
Are you sure about that? Could nobody else have done it?
I understand that Mr. Barry was on stage for the entire performance.
Mr. Barry?
Yep. Miss Barry. Mr. Barry. Listen, I don't know. I'm not judging her gender.
Most of the prisoners were watching the show. And those who were not had plausible alibis.
What about the guards?
They too were watching a show, as was the warden.
How can you be so sure? The guard could have easily approached the well unnoticed.
None of the guards left their post during the show. I have checked for myself, you know. I took statements from each and every one of them.
She's thorough, I'll give her that.
Are you finally ready to accept the truth that the killer could only have been Simeon Saint?
Mommy Gavelle hasn't carried out a full investigation of the yard yet. Which means we've got the advantage for a change. I should review the evidence we gathered during our investigation of the yard. And they're like, it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours.
Hold it!
Oh,
Objection!
Nope.
Objection! Objection!
A safety save.
come on, load in.
Objection!
Sorry, Your Honor, but there's something else you're going to have to take into account. The well in the yard was rigged up to create a certain unique contraption.
A contraption, go on.
You will recall that Mr. Saint was sent flying from the stage by the elephant.
I do, just before he was to be absent for some time.
He was only able to fly through the air thanks to a weighted rope he tied around himself. Dropping the weighted end down the well allowed him to complete the trick.
Objection!
Wait, wouldn't that send him flying as soon as he set foot on the stage? It's simple, really. He kept the weight from falling by using a stake to keep the rope in place. With a second rope, he was able to pull the stake free, thereby controlling when the weight was dropped. We have found evidence to suggest that the original weight was replaced with Knight's body. This was done by the real killer in order to create an alibi. The estimated time of death tells us that the murder took place early in the morning. The killer could have tampered with the contraption in the time between the murder and the show. You're saying Mr. Saint himself set this contraption up, right? Well then, who do you think is the number one most likely person to have used it to dispose of a body, Even you must see how this looks. If Mr. Saint was the killer, he could have simply done as Mommy Gavelle theorized, without the extra steps. Miss Berry,
Yes?
does anyone else know how Mr. Saint's trick works?
Well, let's see. We had to get the prison's approval on what we were going to perform. So I don't think Simeon's the only one who knows.
And there you have it.
Interesting. You've certainly been diligent in your investigation. And yet, I fail to comprehend your actions still. Why do you not work to do what is right?
Is what I am doing wrong? If so, who is it that deems it so? You?
How can you not grasp even that? How can you not see that you are doing wrong at this very moment?
Says who?
Your mother.
Oh my god!
You are a prosecutor and yet you aid the defense. Time flies in the face of common sense.
Time?
You are This flies in the face of common sense. You are breaking every rule in the book.
Well, I don't like that book. It's shitty. I think only of what is right and just, and act as I see fit in each situation I am confronted with. This is the path I have chosen, and whether you can comprehend that choice is immaterial. But if you mean to stand in my way, I will fight back with all I can bring to bear.
Perhaps the gods of justice is testing me. Very well. If it is her will that we must fight, then I shall end this once and for all! Listen well, Mr. Edgeworth, for there is another reason why only Mr. Saint can be the killer.
Why
Saint
Saint is the suspect.
If the body was moved from the yard to the workshop, then Mr. Knight must have first been brought here to the yard from his cell. The only person who has the opportunity to do that is Simeon Saint. And thus, he remains the only plausible suspect. Mr. Saint took a cage with him to Mr. Knight's cell. But why would he do that?
Is he stupid?
Why take such an unwieldy object all the way to the holding cells?
Yeah, it is pretty sus. Oh my god. Sus.
Hey, finish your words. Anyway, we've all met Mr. Saint. That's exactly the kind of thing he would do. It's entirely plausible that he took the cage with him out of absent-mindedness and nothing else.
It may be plausible. But is no more or less plausible than him having helped Mr. Knight to escape.
I need some real solid evidence if I'm going to get her to budge. Why, Saint is the suspect.
Hold it!
You seem to think that Mr. Knight was killed here in the yard. When do you think he was brought here?
Sometime between midnight and 8 a.m. and the day of the show.
And?
It could only have been during that time.
In other words, please be true. Between the end of rehearsal and the start of the performance.
As I was saying, the body was moved from the yard to the workshop.
The mystery must have been first brought here to the yard from himself.
Was there really no other way he could have come here?
Mr. Knight was awaiting trial. If he, a random non-inmate, had openly entered the prison proper, he surely would have been noticed.
And presumably, none of your witnesses have testified to having seen such a thing.
Precisely. Praise be the goddess. Praise be to the goddess of justice for granting you this insight. So, as you agree, it can only be that Mr. Knight was brought over here in secret.
Hold it!
You're certain nobody else had the opportunity?
Need I remind you that we are in the prison? This entire facility is monitored at all times. Anything out of the ordinary would have been spotted.
Hold it!
Like a leopard? But Mr. Saint was under that same scrutiny, was he not?
The warden had granted the members of the circus troupe special access. As a member of that troupe, under the supervision of Miss Barry, he is the only person who is free to wander there where he willed.
Objection!
It seems you've forgotten something, Your Honor.
Overruled!
Overruled. Forget it. It's not.
Forget it.
Forget is not a word in my vocabulary, Mr. Edgeworth.
Very well, then recall this fact, if you will. You claim that Mr. Saint is the only person who was free to walk around the prison. But there was a brief period of time on the day of the crime in this prison, a time when it would have been possible for anyone to move through the prison entirely unmonitored. What do I have to show there was a period on the day of the crime where oversight was limited?
Take that!
What?
Hold it! Hold it! Overruled! Objection! Overruled! Take that!
Mr. Saint is far from the only one who had the opportunity. Yay, which opportunity are we talking about again? We'd previously established that the time code on the security footage was off by 3 hours. And from this, we can deduce that there must have been a power outage lasting for that length of time, during which anyone could have moved around the prison undetected.
Do you mean to say that her killer unintentionally created this 3-hour gap?
This 3-hour gap.
That is no simple camera malfunction. Is that even possible?
It was completely possible to create the 3-hour gap using this.
Take that!
Our investigation of the yard turned up something rather interesting. A panel of breakers, one which can be used to cut the power to the security cameras. We also learned that the door to the power room may have been opened at around the time of the murder. Whoa!
Such a shame to see one so capable fall so short of the mark.
Yes, but what a shame. What a shame the poor groomed bride is a whore.
I chimed in with a haven't you people ever heard of? Mr. Edgeworth knows what he's doing!
How does he explain the lock on the power room door?
Oh, yeah, it was kind of locked up tight. And the warden's the only one with the key.
Those breakers are vital to the prison's infrastructure. So I very much doubt that anyone could have gained access to the power room's keys so easily.
Objection!
No, but one person could have.
I beg your pardon?
Then beg. That person, the killer, had easy access to it, in fact. And what's more, their position here is such that nobody would dare question them.
Objection!
What? There's no one like that! The breaker to the electric fence is in there! They will be questioned in an instant! There's only one person who meets these criteria. I can hardly believe it myself, but I have to follow where the logic leads. The person who had access to the power room key was Kay Faraday!
Yeah, that's correct.
It was Regina Berry!
Oh yeah, definitely.
It was Fifi the Guard.
Take that!
That is correct.
The real culprit is... Warden Lagarde.
Oh, just look at you! Aren't you the cutest little poochie woo?
He is not just a pretty face. Miss Isle also has quite the nose for sweet things. It seems he's smelling something very sweet indeed, and it is coming from you.
Oh, darling, you're making me blush. I'm not even wearing perfume.
Then perhaps it is the sweet stench of death.
You're a regular poet, aren't you? I had no idea. But if I didn't know any better, I'd almost think you were calling Wad the killer.
That is precisely what I am calling you.
Oh, my.
What?
Did that hurt?
What in
Oh,
the
it-
guard? Is the
Oh,
killer?
was that the first time you actually saw that animation?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done that a couple times by now.
Oh, first time I actually focused on it. Oh my gosh.
Mr. Edgeworth, do you realize what you're saying? Oh, such a naughty boy! How could he suspect moi, I'm the one in charge around here. It's like we're in a murder mystery, aren't we? And equally far-fetched. This is preposterous.
Hold it!
Probably it is not, although I can hardly believe it myself. But this is where the evidence points, and we must trust in the evidence. This piece of evidence that proves that Warden Lagarde is the killer. A sweet scent can be detected.
Take that!
Your scent betrays you, Warden. And here is your accuser.
The police dog.
The very same. We had him track a sweet scent that was lingering around Knight's body back when it was first found. He now appears to be smelling the same scent, and it is coming from you.
Darling, you're priceless, really you are. Your evidence is a whiff of suspicion. Verity, dear, do put him in his place.
Mommy? Sorry, Mommy? It seems Mommy Gavel may have reached a similar conclusion to myself.
You believe this to be no mere coincidence, Mr. Edgeworth?
I do. After all, she had the key, and the scent found lingering on the body is hers as well. Were it just one or the other, we might be able to brush it off as coincidence, but... however...
Indeed, there seems a conclusion approaches. Perhaps you should hear what the warden has to say for herself.
We should, and when we have, this case will finally be at an end. Finally.
I feel like this case was too long. You're all being simply awful. Stop looking at me like that. Me, the killer? How could I possibly do such a thing? I didn't do it. Je ne sais pas. Laura Verity told me everything she knows about the case, sweetie. Ma chérie, the victim died in his cell, so by your logic, I would have had to have killed him there. But how am I supposed to have moved the body? Especially as I never went into the prison. I was too busy with work, you see. I was cooped up in my office until right before the show began. Check if you like, you won't find a record anywhere of my having entered or left the prison proper. I haven't the first idea what harebrained theories you little scamps have cooked up, but I'm innocent. There's simply no way I could be the killer.
Give me a break. Missile doesn't lie. Don't make it hard on everyone and just come clean.
Oh dear, I'm afraid you are the ones making things difficult, ma chérie. As I just said, I never went into the prison.
I'm saying my friend, but what's my dear? In French, I don't remember. Let's see. Because I want to say...
I thought Sherry what was dear.
Maybe it is. Oh, great. It's just not loading in. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Mon ami is friend. Mon cher is technically it. Is my dear. Sherry
You have a dear?
is for women, apparently.
So she thinks Gumshoe is a woman.
If you think I'm lying, go and check the records.
She clearly wants us to check those records, which means they won't help us. We'll just have to find another way of getting the truth out of her.
Please, Mr. Edgeworth, stop being a big silly. You made a boo-boo and you know it.
I would not do it.
Hold it!
Mommy Gavel told you everything. Are you lesbians?
Take us, Steve's, darling. Why do you ask? Are you jealous?
Nope. Ace. Jealous of what?
I had to ask Warden Lagarde for a lot of information the first day of our investigation. It seemed only right that I share some information in return. Oh, Verity, do you have to make it sound so awfully dry? I thought we had a lovely chat, and the head afterwards wasn't too bad either. I simply shared the truth in our conversation. It was the least I could do.
Not sure what's going on, but these two... Well, it is June. They're terrifyingly formidable together.
Well, it is you.
Hold it!
The murder took place in his cell. You seem very happy to accept that.
And why wouldn't I? It seems the most likely place for it to have happened without drawing attention. And besides, they found Knight's blood in his cell.
Yes, but that was from being struck by Mr. Carcerato. Well, I needn't tell her that, I suppose. I take it there's also been no testimony to the contrary?
What does it matter? Knight being killed in his cell doesn't go against any of the facts anyway.
Hold it!
Do you have any evidence that you didn't enter the prison?
Please, darling, let me finish. Shut the fuck up. I'm too busy at work, you see. Blah 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 blah. Bullshit, bullshit.
So you were in your office the whole time, and you didn't notice anything unusual?
No, I can't say that I did.
And you didn't notice anything missing?
I must confess, I'm a rather messy girl.
Oh my.
I'm a forgetful one at that. I put something down and I'm lost forever. I have ADHD, Mon Chéri. ADHD. I even lost some important evidence recently. It was gone, poof, just like that.
What? And she still has a job?
Honestly, if somebody came into my office and took something, it might be years before I noticed. Me too.
Seems like I'll need more than the power room key to expose her.
Oh, on the day of the murder, I was working in my office. Oh, and looking for something I'd misplaced. Even if I'd had a reason to go into the prison, I simply wouldn't have had the time.
Hold it!
Sure, maybe you didn't go through the main entrance to the prison. But what if you took another route?
Oh, come on, Mon Chéri. Surely you don't mean that awful, filthy tunnel they discovered.
I'm pretty sure she would be using ma instead of mon. I'm pretty sure mon is masculine.
Yeah. Well, until yesterday, I had no idea it even existed.
So you say. No, you had another way in. I'm certain of it. A route that didn't require going through the main entrance or the tunnel. The route you took went through this location. Okay, so we're committing now.
Take that!
Through the fence.
Warden, you took Knight from his cell and brought him to your office, which just happens to be connected to the yard. If you had a way through the fence, then you would have been able to circumvent both the entrance and the tunnel.
Hee. A gold star for creativity, darling. And how would I have gotten through the fence, The extremely high fence, topped with razor wire, with thousands of volts of electricity going through it.
Yeah, how's she supposed to have gotten through that, The fence's electricity supply can be cut off from the power room, and only you had the key, Warden. No one but you could have done it.
Utterly ridiculous. The power room is on the prison side of the yard. One of the guard was on the detention center side. How would she even have reached the power room? Exactly, Variety. variety, verity, mockery. Well, clever puss. I didn't see what the rest was. That was. You've dug yourself a real hole now.
Stop talking about my hole.
If there is no record of Warren Lagarde having entered the prison proper, then the idea that she could have shut off the fence by using the breaker is out of the question.
There must be some way she could have done it. Take a deep breath, big guy. Lose your cool and you've lost everything. If I don't find a solution, she might still wriggle out of this. Hey, I said take a deep breath, not freak out and completely lose your cool. There's nothing to be gained by banging your head against the same wall, yeah? No matter how you look at it, Warden Lagarde couldn't have done it alone.
Objection!
Mr. Edgeworth, if you cannot find a...
Objection!
You aren't doing yourself any favors by obstructing justice with your silence.
That was a reflexive objection. Now that I've yelled it, if I don't come up with an answer, it's all over. I have one more thing to add, if you'll permit me, after I safety save. Confrontation, Fifi Lagarde, Part 1.
Oh, you were gonna finish this case today, did you? That's so funny. Something that explains how the warden could have shut off the breaker from the wrong side of the fence.
Yes, because it's not as impossible as it seems. What enabled her to shut off the breaker? Position, an accomplice, the time at a moida? The time of the moida.
That's what I'm thinking. No? Okay.
Nope. The time of the murder enabled Warden Lagarde to shut off the power.
The time.
Yes.
Oh, exactly. Well, you see, your mother.
You see, because of the time known as Ligma.
Ligma balls.
Damn it, she's heard that one before.
I see you have an answer.
No correct answer, it would seem. Okay, so emphasizing alone, so the answer is an accomplice.
Yeah. Which makes sense.
Although we don't know who the accomplice is yet. No fucking clue.
Nope.
This game takes a surprisingly long time to load on the Switch, too. She couldn't have done it alone, but what if she wasn't alone? Ooh, now we're talking. Way to flex the old gray matter, kiddo. I believe that Warden Lagarde had an accomplice. Don't ask who. Not yet, at least.
Overruled.
Enough. Shut the fuck up, Mr. Edgeworth.
What do you mean? Mr. Edgeworth has said nothing wrong.
Yes, but he's pissing me off. The inmates of this prison are all issued with security bracelets.
The ones that raise the alarm people go where they're not supposed to.
I see that you realize your error. And we are, of course, within prison grounds. Yes, but consider this. Your mom. Where not only are the bracelets worn, but even the guards surveil each other for signs of wrongdoing.
Despite all that, no one noticed Mr. Carcerato's escape.
The only ones who are free to roam are the animals. So an
And that's
animal's world.
exactly
Oh.
who her accomplice is.
Literally, probably what's around her neck. The pharaoh or whatever. And they most certainly could not have operated the breaker. Are you sure?
I think it's
Where's
a
your
mink.
husband? Mink, maybe?
No, so her accomplice must be human.
Then who did it, even given that I cannot have been a prisoner or a guard?
Objection!
I wouldn't be so quick to rule out either, Your Honor. The fact is, there is one person, someone whose movements weren't restricted.
Are we talking about Solid? Because Solid is like
His
an
security
animal.
bracelet was
Yeah.
broken.
Yeah.
And I have just the evidence to show who that free roaming person was. Ah,
Other.
so its bracelet wasn't working at the time of the incident and could not be detected by the sensors.
This is one of the prisoner's bracelets.
Indeed, a broken bracelet belonging to a certain self-proclaimed model prisoner.
What do you mean? And who is this prisoner?
Frank Soet, Warden Lagarde's favorite inmate.
Oh shit.
Definitely the look, definitely the expression of an innocent woman.
I'm fucked.
Oh, she's over 30. It's strange, isn't it, Warden? That he was able to keep his broken bracelet hidden and wander freely around the prison all the while? Wait, how old is Mommy? Oh, of course, Mommy is under 30. She's under 30 and she's a judge. That is pretty funky, and I don't mean in a good way. It couldn't be the case that he was permitted some sort of special leeway, could it? Although you are in the habit of giving such leeway to certain others. Bodhidharma Canis, for example.
Mr. Edward, that is pure speculation.
Objection!
In that case, why don't we ask Mr. Soet himself? I'm confident he will confirm for us that he and Warden Lagarde were accomplices in this crime. If the two of them had worked together, a certain route into the prison becomes viable. The real route by which Knight was moved from his cell to the prison proper. Recall that there were two big obstacles in her path. First, the security camera outside Knight's cell. Second, the electrified fence in the yard. But she was able to remove both obstacles in one fell swoop, by having Mr. Soet shut off the corresponding breakers.
All right, Mr. Edward, you've had your fun.
And, do you still deny it, Warden Lagarde?
No, darling, you've got me. I admit it. Warden, tell me this isn't true. Sorry, Verity, honey. I'm afraid it is. Frankie helped me do it.
No, why?
You did, Mr. Edward. You got her.
Nice shooting, cowboy. She won't be wriggling out of this now.
As Mr. Edwards said, I have Frankie switch off the breaker. But we didn't kill that fucking horse, did we? No, sweet Tums, no we didn't.
What?
Warden, explain yourself. Oh, Verities, dear, I doubt your precious goddess will want to hear any excuses now. She is all merciful. You
Is
have
she?
to confess, and you shall be saved.
Is she? An excellent question.
All right. Oh gosh, all right. I was being threatened. I had no choice but to do as he said.
T! Who is he? Oh, who is he?
But his hormone Cadis. That awful assassin.
Bodhidharma.
Bodhidharma.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
How long has it been since that awful man came here to my beautiful prison? I'll never forget the day he arrived.
Flashback? Oh my goodness.
The moment we were alone, he said this to me.
You should know that I have other dogs. Dogs not confined to this fine institution.
Others?
Yes, very loyal dogs. Dogs who will do anything I ask of them.
Of course, he wasn't talking about real dogs.
You don't know that? Shut up.
He was talking about very human bronies. And then he said one last thing.
I would recommend that you take care in how you treat me during my stay here. I wouldn't want to have to set my dogs on you, or your precious family.
I had no choice. I gave him that cell. I gave him everything he asked for.
Everything. Wait, is that how he became the fixer?
Yes,
Ma cher. Because. Or mon cher? Mon cher? I don't know.
I obeyed his every command and smuggled in for him all that he wanted.
I mean, you could Google it right now. Mon versus ma in French.
Yeah, I could.
Eventually, I brought dear sweet Frankie into our little conspiracy. He agreed right away, of course, because I made things easier for him too. So you were smuggling in contraband? How exactly?
And is this the part where she takes off the coat? Oh no.
Surprise?
Once a week, late at night, Frankie would shut off the breakers. That allowed me to go from my office into the yard without being seen by the camera. Then I simply dropped the packages down the well on the prison side and went back through the fence.
Each one of them spurts with a little of my perfume.
The word is spritzed. So that's what the sweet smell was.
Yes, it was a signal for Canis's dog. When he picked up the scent, he would fetch the packages and bring them back to his master.
So that's why he dragged the body to Canis' cell.
We had to make sure Rocco wasn't in his cell at the time, of course.
Can't have been easy keeping him from finding out.
Oh, we're all very much creatures of habits here at the prison, darling. Everything runs to a schedule. Meals, exercise hours, that sort of thing. We knew when he wasn't there.
Yeah, it's not like the prisoners can just come and go from their cells as they please.
And that adorable little bear of his freezes with fright at the sight of Canis's dog, poor thing. There was no risk of him raising the alarm either.
She has oversight over everything here at the prison, which made her the perfect mule. With her on his side, Canis couldn't fail.
Frankie would sneak out again early in the morning to switch the breakers back on and our work will be done. Apart from fixing the time codes on the cameras, which I would do later when I got the chance. You have shared a great deal, Warden. The God's Justice will certainly take your honesty into account. I've been the most dreadful fool I know I have. I'm supposed to be the one in charge. The days of Knight's murder was also one of our delivery days.
The days?
The days, yes. Multiple days, you know? Mm-hmm.
Takes a long time to kill a man.
And so Frankie, bless his heart, did his usual work with the breakers. But there was no package for me to deliver that day, so I didn't go out into the yard.
So that's the secret behind the Fixer's system, and why she was...
The police have been trying to track down his accomplices for a long time. But I've had to lend them a hand myself, you know.
What?
Even I've... Heaven knows how many times I've hauled this secretive scoundrel to my office to talk to him. But no matter what I say, or how much evidence I present him with, he simply won't say a word.
That's why you were interrogating Mr. Canis over and over and over.
Exactly, I was trying to track down those horrible hench people of his. Hench people. I bought everything the police had on that rotten scoundrel.
Is he about to take off the coat now?
I watched his every move, intercepted every letter he wrote.
His letters. Then I suppose she must know about his correspondence chess games, too.
But no matter what I did, I couldn't turn up any clues as to who his underlings were. Living in fear like this... Oh, you just can't comprehend. As you have just heard for yourself, Mr. Edgeworth. The words of Warren Lagarde's confessions have cleansed her of all suspicion.
Have they, though?
Apparently
What?
so.
what she's claimed is that conveniently, the day that guy got murdered just happened. It fell on one of their regular delivery days, but just so happened to be one of those regular delivery days when there was no delivery. That's not suspicious at all?
Nope. Definitely not.
Surely there is no need to hound her any longer.
Has she really been cleared of all suspicion, though? Or is there more about her to uncover?
She's clearly innocent.
There's definitely more. Show me what's under that coat, bitch! I'm sorry, Your Honor, but this conversation isn't over yet. And I think the Goddess of Justice would agree.
So you mean to make her suffer even more than she already has?
Unfortunately, her suffering under Mr. Canis does nothing to prove her innocence in Knight's murder. She admitted herself that she knew of, and even facilitated, the so-called Fixer's delivery route. I believe she used that same route to move Knight's body.
And where is your evidence?
Gee, do you think it might be the fact that the body was spritzed with the same perfume that all her deliveries get sprayed with?
Could be.
It's in the fact that the sweet smell on Knight's body is the exact same scent Warden Lagarde uses to signal a delivery. What do you make of that?
What do you think of that?
Get a load of this.
Well,
Drink a load of
because-
piss.
We've done it so many times by now that the whole world probably smells of it. Some of it must have just rubbed off on his body. That does match the statement that Mr. Carcerato provided.
A smell. Yeah. A smelly smell. A smelly smell that smelled. Smelly.
His words would seem to suggest that the smell had permeated the wall.
Perminated the wall?
Well,
Perminated?
permeated. Oh my gosh.
Oh!
You've been rendered speechless, I see. Then I hereby move to adjourn the session of court.
You know, keep bearing in mind that she's a judge, and both of the other judges we've seen in the series have been goofballs. It makes sense that she seems to think everywhere is a courtroom.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is just her comic relief court.
No, what do we do, Mr. Edgeworth?
What can I do? Is this as far as we go? Finally! So we're actually done?
Yes, Eustace, it seems we are. By the power vested in me, this court is adjourned.
Hold it!
Who was that?
Hold it! Come on, Judge She. Things were just getting good. Fender.
Are you objecting to my adjourning the session?
Heh, no. Would have shouted objection if I wanted to do that. You do you, G. Adjourn, don't adjourn, whatever floats your boat. If you have a boat. You probably own a boat, you're rich.
What are you doing, Mr. Fender?
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Let's all just take a chill pill, shall we? By which I mean a square of chocolatey goodness. Anyone?
Are you trying to get yourself charged with contempt of court?
No, my bad. I just had a quick request to make, is all. As Simeon Saint's lawyer, that is.
Ah, yes. I had forgotten that you were his real attorney, Mr. Fender.
How could you? You're killing me here.
Can you blame us? You've been making Mr. Edward do everything the whole time, you lazy fuck!
It's in the mentor handbook, girlie. Right you are, which is why I figured it's time to put in some work.
Wait, you know how to work?
Work, you say? Somehow I don't believe you worked a day in your life.
Well, you know what they say. You want a Maserati? You want a hot body? You better work, bitch. Let's say this is me doing some prep work for the upcoming trial. Mind if I question the witness?
No. Now, amusing, but what's there left to ask?
Her measurements, for one. Wink, wink. I've got a feeling in my funny bone. I've got a feeling in my funny bone that Fiefs here has something more to tell us about the killer.
Do I?
Yes, indeed. See, as a major player on Team Simeon, I can spot a sympathizer when I see one. And you don't think he did it, do you? So tell us, who did? Come on, spill the beans, we're all ears.
Mr. Edgeworth, what's he doing?
He's trying to coax Warden Lagarde into giving something away. Ask yourself, why would she go to all the trouble of sending Knight's body on such an odd journey? It's because she wanted to frame Mr. Canis.
He did? No way!
If he was convicted of committing murder here, that could have been grounds for a transfer to another prison. Most likely a more secure facility.
And where he'd be out of her hair forever!
Precisely. She saw her opportunity and seized it. If there's a more secure facility to transfer him to, and he's been threatening her, why would she not just arrange his transfer anyway? No! Said can't not be the killer! That's not fair! I was all ready to prosecute him! I know, right? But maybe we should find out what she thinks first. Don't want to get the wrong guy, yeah?
Nice! Now Mr. Winner has to go along with it too. Talk about Mr. Loser!
Well, Warden, are you happy to testify further? Of course, how could I refuse the silver-tongued devil?
Still got it.
Eddykins, you have such a way with words.
Just doing my job, thief.
Besides, one can't tell the truth without telling the whole truth, can one? I'm simply dying to tell all verity, darling. Do what say you'll let me.
So, why did she not admit whatever she's about to admit earlier? Like, why did it need to be coaxed out of her?
As you wish, court is unadjourned.
Guess we'll find out. Can't believe you pulled that off, Mr. Fender. You can actually do stuff. You're not useless.
Whew! Can't believe it either. Thank you for the timely intervention. Hey, it's the least I can do. Kay's not wrong. I've been leaning on you hard. And besides, the defense never rests. Am I right? Simeon's dependent on us. Sadly, I think I just about exhausted my reserves of cool lawyer aura here, and we can't foul this up now. Which means you're off the bat, Miles McSmiles. Show him that never rest spirit. I shall.
Fabulous. Then let's get started.
Next session, because we just crossed 2 hours, and I do not think we're that close to the end.
No, yeah. This is, it's Ace Attorney, so.
Yeah, if this is going to circle back around to suspecting Canis again and having to cross-examine him again, then we got a ways to go. So that's going to be it for tonight, chat. Hope y'all had fun. Hope y'all will join us on Starburst channel tomorrow.
Yep.
Alright, Starburst channel tomorrow for more Prince of Persia 2008. And then come back here on Saturday. Saturday, either come back here or come to Imaginaries channel, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. For either like depending on Imaginaries' mood, either more of this, already format separate ways, or whatever Imaginary wants to stream on his channel. Good night, chat. Loves y'all. Bye.
My Twitch crowd, love you all. Bye.